Hello everybody, good morning. It is me, Vincent, coming to you from a very chilly 37 degrees here at Universal Orlando. Today I am at Islands of Adventure and I am going to be doing early park admission, specifically for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I want to show you guys how to do it when you come here to Universal and you're going to try to take on as many Harry Potter rides as you can during the exclusive access to the park. Get ready to get in line nice and early with me, and welcome to another episode of Vincent Vision. Watcha! So here we are, early park admission, EPA as they like to call it. What is that exactly? If you are staying at a Universal Orlando hotel or you have a special ticket that allows it, Universal actually lets people get in line and get into the park an hour early to take on some of their biggest rides, which right now are the Wizarding World of Harry Potter attractions. And the big one that we're looking at is Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. I have done a rope drop video here at Islands of Adventure before, kind of doing like every other ride in the park but Hagrid, and it's been really great because I was able to do a lot in a short amount of time. But Harry Potter's a really big deal for a lot of people. So I'm here at the park today to do EPA, to take you guys through and show you how to try to see all of the Harry Potter stuff. And I'm talking about all of it. I'm gonna go over to Universal Studios Florida as well, and I have a plan on how to do all of that. The first part of my plan involves getting here as early as possible. Whenever the time early park admission is, Universal tends to open the resort an hour before that. So today, the park opens at 9, early park admission is at 8, Universal opened at 7. So I got here at 7. And I'm not staying in one of the hotels, so I just parked at the garage. I was the only person walking through the moving walkways. It was kind of cool, felt like I had the whole place to myself. But I'm here nice and early. I'm using the pass holder exclusive entrance. EPA has changed recently, where before they kind of mixed and mingled everybody. Now all the hotel guests wait at the entrance. Pass holders hang out here on the side. Luckily, right now it's not super busy. I'm one of the first 10 or 20 people here. It is important. You should try to be here as early as possible for early park admission, especially considering Hagrid's. My goal is to get on the ride without having to wait at all. I want to wait 5-10 minutes for Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, and in order for that to happen, you got to be here in that first kind of clump of people, okay? If early park admission is happening at 8 and you get here at like 7:45, you're already going to be behind so many people. So try to get here early, like I did, 7:10, 7:15. Be at the gates at that time. I think that's going to be good. And when you are part of that big rush of people heading towards the ride, you want to head straight towards it, okay? I'm going to show you what that looks like today. I'm going to grab my spot in line. It is nice and chilly here today, but I'm prepared. I got my little jacket. I've got a sweater under here as well. I'm ready to enjoy some early park admission. I want to try to get on all of the Harry Potter rides today by like 10 a.m. I think I can do it. Let's see if it happens. Hey, how are you?
Stand still, hang tight, smile.
Cheese. All right, thank you. And we are off to the races. I used my annual pass to get in. What time is it now? What are we looking at? It is 7:50. They have just let everybody in to the park, and so begins the great rush to Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. Off they go. This is the hotel entrance at 7:50 on a January Thursday. Looking pretty good, pretty steady, not super busy, but this will back up pretty soon. I apologize for any shakes this video might have. My fingers are freezing. I don't know if it shows it on here, but they are like a little red. It's pretty darn cold here. We're still looking at about 38 degrees here at Universal. We're heading on over to Hagrid's to follow in the flow of people. What can be really nice about doing this in the morning like this is you get some really wonderful morning views of the park. Look at Mythos, look at the sun shining on Zeus and Poseidon's magnificent trident. All right, and we have made it. Do you hear that motorbike rumbling? We are about to get on to Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. We have arrived at Hogsmeade Village. Look at this view. It is truly one of the best theme park views anywhere, but we gotta get our line for the lockers right over here. Now I'm gonna have to put this guy in a locker here. I would say that if you are able to travel light and carry around maybe a fanny pack that you can put around your waist or just like stuff in your pockets, this is gonna get you a little bit of a head start onto Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. In fact, all of the Harry Potter rides allow a crossbody or a fanny pack around your waist. But this guy, I definitely cannot ride with this camera, so I'm gonna take a pit stop into the lockers, before I get on to Hagrid's. I will see you guys in line in just a moment. Gotta put this guy away. All right, so we have done it. I have gotten off of Hagrid's motorbike adventure. I got into line for Hagrid's at right about 8 a.m. and I got off the ride at about 8:30. So it was a 30-minute time investment. The line stopped for me at like the little hallway with the windows. Full disclosure, I actually tried to film this video yesterday and a lot of the rides were broken down at the start of early park admission. So because of that, I wasn't able to sort of like film the video that I needed to film. So I've done it all again today. Hagrid's, when I got in line, had a little bit of a delay as well, and I think that's what kind of got me out of the ride later than expected, because yesterday there was no issues. I got on the ride in 15 minutes. Unfortunately, with early park admission, there's always a chance that these rides might have delays, and it seems to make quite a difference. I think investing 30 minutes of time for Hagrid's is pretty good. That's a pretty fair trade-off, considering as soon as I got off the ride, the wait time outside was posted at a 125-minute wait. Now, how truthful is that exactly? I don't know, but I definitely don't want to get back in line again to see how accurate it actually is. Now from here, we're gonna kind of dive into like special interests and how you choose to use your early park admission, because there's really two ways you can go about it. I am gonna try to focus on the big Harry Potter rides, the big three, Hagrid's, Forbidden Journey, and Gringotts. The special interests lie at Flight of the Hippogriff and Ollivanders. These are two different experiences that you can have here in the Harry Potter world if you have kids who want to have that experience, right? Let's say your kid isn't tall enough to do Hagrid's, but you still want to get them on a ride. Flight of the Hippogriff is probably something you're going to want to do during this early park admission, because if they're not tall enough to ride Hagrid, they're not going to be tall enough to ride Forbidden Journey. I won't be doing this because currently it has a 25-minute wait. It's pretty backed up. Here in early park admission, 25 minutes is extremely precious. Same thing with the Ollivanders show. Show specifically, you do have to get in line for, and depending on how long the line is, you might end up waiting 25, 30 minutes to do that. Or you could just go into the wand shop and pick out a wand, right? Diagon Alley has Ollivanders as well, and later in the day, in like the afternoon and evening, the line is much shorter. So if you absolutely have to have that wand experience today, maybe it might be better to wait later. But from here, I'm going to get ready to head on to Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. It has a 10-minute wait right now. That to me is a much better use of time for my early park admission here. All right, so I got through Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Now, I should say I didn't actually ride the ride. I instead wanted to film the queue with my camera. I've been on this ride a bunch of times. Sometimes you get a little dizzy on it. I wanted to avoid that. I really wanted to ride Hagrid's today. I got one more big ride that I want to do, which is Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts over at Diagon Alley. I did do one little extra thing here in the village because I'm doing good on time. I actually stopped at the Magic Neep, the little green snack cart. I got myself a vegan shepherd's pie pasty, a little pastry here. It was pretty tasty, but I do wish it was bigger for the $10 that I spent on it. And it is the perfect season for a warm butterbeer. And let me tell you guys, warm butterbeer is really, really good when it's cold. This is like the perfect time. It is so good. Frozen is my favorite, but we're definitely not having a frozen butterbeer today. This warm butterbeer is just perfect, perfect, perfect. And if you go to the Hogshead pub, it doesn't have a line at this time of day. You can get it there without having to wait in line for the 3 broomsticks. Woo! Hot, but so, so good. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of it, But right now, I'm gonna take an extra moment to drink some butterbeer. I'm right outside of the patio here at the Three Broomsticks, so I get to watch people lose their minds on the Velocicoaster, which I should say as well, if you are just wanting to stay at Islands of Adventure for your day, Velocicoaster is right next door. It's gonna have no line at all. This is a really great option for early park admission, but we are doing all Harry Potter today. So once I'm done with this butterbeer, even though I can bring this butterbeer on the Hogwarts Express, I wanna kind of sit here and enjoy the beautiful weather. I'm gonna jump on the train and then head over to Gringotts. That'll be my last ride, and then I have done all of the big Harry Potter rides at the start of the day. Something to keep in mind as well with this time of day, now that the park is officially open at 9 a.m., you can use your Express Pass if you've got it. So right now, I'm going without Express. The train right now, luckily, is a walk-on, as you can see. And even Gringotts over at the other park seems to have a pretty reasonable 15-minute wait right now. Oh, that just bumped up to a 30-minute wait as I was looking at it. Oh boy. Still pretty reasonable for this ride, but if you had Express, you could use it and get right on and not have to wait as long. The train is an attraction and experience that gets much busier later in the day. Right now in the morning, no one is trying to crisscross between the parks, so you get the queue that looks like this. So we have jumped on the Hogwarts Express. I took the train from Hogsmeade Station over to King's Cross, where I am now here in Diagon Alley. And unfortunately, it seems as if I've kind of screwed up my own plan. Something I kind of realized with doing this is that I am a little slower when I'm filming videos. I take my time to get shots of things that I want. And because of that, I might have lost some valuable time right here at the start of the day, because I got on the train at 9:40 and I should have been on the train at 9 a.m. because Gringotts is now at a 45-minute wait, which is still a reasonable wait time, but I could have definitely gotten on a lot faster if I was on the train right at 9, had gotten to Gringotts at like 9:15. I would have probably waited 15-20 minutes for the ride. Luckily, one of the really nice team members let me go into the lobby of the bank to get some really cool footage of the goblins and the scenery and things like that. I would say if you were in my situation, which most of you watching this video are not trying to film a vlog, get on the train right at 9 a.m., okay? That is when you need to get on the train. That is when it is available to you. You're gonna get over to Gringotts and you're gonna get on the ride much faster. So yes, get on the train right at 9 a.m. You will get on Gringotts in a reasonable time, and you can knock out all of the big Harry Potter rides by 10 a.m. easily. Right now, it is about 10:20, and if you have successfully done all of the big 3 Harry Potter rides, congratulations! You got the big stuff out of the way, and now you're in Diagon Alley with nothing else left to do but explore the wizarding world of Harry Potter. And there is a lot to do here that is not just the rides. Take in the sights and sounds, explore the super detailed shops, get some breakfast or an early lunch at the Leaky Cauldron, maybe perhaps get a wand and do some spells all around town. You can now rest easy, focus the rest of your day on Universal, now that you've taken care of 3 of the most popular rides here at the park with early park admission, which turns out is incredibly helpful. I hope this EPA guide was helpful for those of you who are looking for this. I know it didn't go exactly the way I wanted it for myself, but I think if you follow this guide, kind of do it how I did it with a little more urgency, you can get some of the biggest rides here at the park done and get some time to yourself to stop and smell the roses or smell the butterbeer. But I'm gonna get on out of here. Thank you guys for watching another Vincent Vision. I hope you had fun having fun with me, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.